This is Today on ENCA. Artificial intelligence, AI, already making its effects known to educators and learners around the world, while here in South Africa, we do often deal with connectivity issues. You have to wonder how AI is going to fit into that. The rollout of free bandwidth to educational institutions, and to top it off, we're facing a teacher shortage crisis is a bit of a problem at the moment. So all that's going on, is AI the way of the future? Well, let's find out.
Enter artificial intelligence, the shiny new tool promising to revolutionize, well, everything. But can it fix education in Sub-Saharan Africa? Some say AI is the magic bullet, a silver bullet coated in algorithms. Imagine personalized learning platforms, AI tutors available 24/7, and intelligent systems bridging the language barrier. Suddenly, education becomes accessible anytime, anywhere. Sounds amazing, right? Almost like AI is here to save the day. Hold on. Before we crown AI the savior of African education, let's talk about the flip side, the part where AI could exacerbate the digital divide, leaving even more behind. Imagine a world where access to AI-powered education becomes a luxury, another dividing line between the haves and the have-nots. That's the danger we need to avoid. Across the continent, from bustling cities to remote villages, AI initiatives are taking root. Organizations are developing AI-powered learning platforms tailored to local languages and contexts. Think digital tutors that speak Swahili, or AI-powered apps that teach math using real-world scenarios. These initiatives offer a glimmer of hope. Take, for example, the project using AI to translate textbooks into multiple African languages. That's huge. It's like giving a voice to the voiceless, making knowledge accessible to those previously excluded. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. These projects, while promising, often operate on a small scale, limited by funding, infrastructure, and the ever-present digital divide. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. Helpful, but not a long-term solution. The debate rages on. Is AI the silver bullet for Africa's education crisis, or is it just another buzzword destined to disappoint? Leading experts are deeply divided on this issue. Some argue that AI has the potential to democratize education, making quality learning accessible to all. They point to the success of AI-powered tutoring systems in improving learning outcomes and the potential of personalized learning to cater to individual needs. Imagine a world where every child, regardless of background, has access to a world-class education, tailored just for them. Others, however, remain skeptical. They caution against overhyping AI's potential, highlighting the risks of widening the digital divide and exacerbating existing inequalities. They argue that focusing solely on technology risks neglecting the root causes of the education crisis, such as poverty and lack of infrastructure. It's like trying to teach a man to fish by giving him a fishing app. Sure, it's a start, but it won't put food on the table without a fishing rod and a lake to fish in.
Fishing.
Whispers in the server room, conspiracy theories and AI's true purpose. Where there's technology, there are conspiracy theories, and AI in education is no exception. Some whisper about hidden agendas, questioning the motives behind these initiatives. Is AI just a Trojan horse for Western countries to exert control over African education systems? Others go even further, claiming that AI is being used to dumb down the population, creating a generation dependent on technology and incapable of critical thinking. It's the classic "they're trying to control our minds" narrative, but with algorithms instead of radio waves. Now, I'm not saying I believe these theories, but in the words of Agent Mulder, I want to believe. Or maybe I just want something more interesting to talk about at parties.
Familiar with the so-called X-Files?
Learning at the speed of dial-up, a touch of dark humor. Let's be honest, the situation is dire. Trying to bridge the digital divide in some parts of Africa is like trying to teach a fish to climb a tree. It's not impossible, just highly improbable and slightly amusing. We're talking about places where electricity is a luxury, let alone reliable internet access. It's like trying to download the entire Encyclopedia Britannica using dial-up. You might get there eventually, but by then, the information will be woefully outdated. But hey, at least we're having this conversation, right? Because sometimes, the only way to deal with a problem this big is to laugh at the absurdity of it all. Otherwise, we'd all just be crying in our chai tea. The future of education in Sub-Saharan Africa is inextricably linked to technology, and AI in particular. The potential is immense, but so are the risks involved. How do we ensure that AI serves as a tool for empowerment, not a weapon of division? It's about finding the right balance. We need to invest in both technology and the underlying infrastructure, ensuring that everyone has access to the tools and resources they need to thrive in an increasingly digital world. Think of it like building a house. AI might be the fancy new roof, but it won't stand without strong foundations. It's about empowering local communities, fostering collaboration, and ensuring that AI solutions are developed with, not for, the people they are intended to serve. The future of AI in African education is not predetermined. It's a story yet to be written, and the choices we make today will determine the chapters to come. The digital colonialism debate. Is AI a tool for empowerment or control? Some fear a new form of colonialism, where Western companies armed with AI algorithms dictate the terms of engagement. They worry about data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the erosion of local control over education systems. It's a valid concern. Technology can be a double-edged sword, capable of both liberating and enslaving, depending on how it is wielded. Imagine a future where African students are fed a steady diet of Western-centric content, their own cultures and histories relegated to the digital dustbin. It's a future we need to resist, advocating for AI that celebrates diversity, promotes inclusivity, and empowers communities to shape their own destinies. The key is to ensure that AI development is driven by local needs and priorities, not just the profit margins of multinational corporations. It's about fostering collaboration, promoting knowledge sharing, and building capacity within Africa to develop and deploy AI solutions that serve the continent's unique needs and aspirations.
It's aspirational.
Bridging the gap. A call to action for an AI-powered future. The clock is ticking. The education crisis in Sub-Saharan Africa demands urgent action. We can't afford to wait for some magical solution to fall from the sky, or in this case, from the cloud. We need to act now, investing in infrastructure, promoting digital literacy, and empowering communities to harness the power of AI for good. It's not just about throwing money at the problem, it's about investing in sustainable solutions, fostering innovation, and creating an enabling environment for AI to thrive. This isn't just about Africa, it's about the future of humanity. When we invest in education, we invest in progress. We invest in a brighter future for everyone. So let's bridge this digital divide, one algorithm at a time, and unlock the potential of a generation.